Hello dear students, I am Manoj Bharti and I am going to teach mathematics to class 6th. In this video, we shall continue our chapter number 12, angles. Students, what are parallel lines? Well students, parallel lines are those which have always equal distance between them and they never intersect each other. Intersect means cut. So they never cut each other. Here you may see the lines, let's say M and N, are always having d distance between them. So these two lines are called parallel lines because they never intersect each other. Next one is intersecting lines. Intersecting lines are those which are not parallel. See here, if these two lines have unequal distance between them, let's say here it is 2 cm and here it is 1 cm. So they would cut each other at a point and would become intersecting lines. So here you see these are also intersecting lines, these are also intersecting lines, and in between intersecting lines there is always an angle. You have already learnt how angles are formed by the rotation of rays. The ray OA initial ray and the ray OB is final ray, and by rotating the rays we get an angle like, let's say, AOB. Now what are adjacent angles? Adjacent angles are those which have a common arm and a common vertex. Let's say in this figure the common arm is BC and the common vertex is B. So we may say that the angle ABC is adjacent to angle CBD. Next one is vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles, we can write it as short form V dot O dot A. Vertical opposite angles are formed whenever there is intersection of two lines. Whenever there is intersection of two lines, you see there are four angles formed here. Let's say the line AC intersect the line BD at a point O. Now the angle AOD and BOD are vertical opposite angles and are equal. So we may write it as angle AOD is equal to angle BOC. Similarly, here angle AOB is equal to angle DOC. Because these two are vertically opposite angles, so are equal. Next one is linear pair of angles. Linear pair of angles is formed when there is a straight line and if two angles sum up to give 180. So we will use this property that linear pairs have sum of 180. So we may say that AOC plus COB is equal to 180. So we will use these properties to solve the sums. Now let us look at this sum. It is from exercise 12.1. In this given figure, we are given with POQ. Here is O. POQ is a straight line and angle POX is 50 degree. QOY is 20 degree. QOR is 90 degree. We have to find the measurement of angle ROX and POY. Students, here we are given with POQ is a straight line and you know that in a straight line the sum of all angles is 180 as is a supplementary angles. So we may write it as POX plus XOR plus ROQ is equal to 180 degree. Now we are given with POX is 50 degree. We don't know the value of XOR, so we will write it as it is. And ROQ is 90 degree. either QOR or you may say ROQ. It means same. So here we would put the value 90 degree. Solving it, we will get 50 plus 90 is 140. And it would remain as it is. It is equal to 180. And here solving it, angle XOR is equal to 180. Here it is of plus. When it would shift its position, it would become negative. So 180 minus 140 is equal to 40. So our answer is 40. First answer. ROX, XOR, angle XOR is means angle ROX. So angle ROX is 40 degree. Now we have to find the value of POY. Again, POQ is a straight line and here the angles would sum up to give 180 degree. So you may write it as angle POY plus angle QOY is equal to 180 degree, since this is linear pair of angles. So writing POY as it is, since we don't know its value. And what is the value of angle QOY? It is 20 degree. Putting here is equal to 180. Solving it, again angle POY as it is, 180 as it is of plus. When it shifts its position from the equal to sign, it would become negative. And solving it, you would get 160. So angle POY is equal to 160. You have to solve the sums in this manner, mentioning the reasons why this is 180 degree. Sometimes it is of complete angle, sometimes vertical opposite angles. You have to mention all the reasons in solving the sums. Now students, you are acquainted with the fact that angles are measured in degrees. Also, there are some more units of angles. 1 degree is equal to 60 minutes. We represent the minutes by dash. And 1 dash, that is 1 minute, contains 60 seconds. And we represent the seconds by double dash. We will use these formulas in solving the sum. Now consider this sum. In this sum we are given with 29 degree, 30 minutes, 57 seconds. We have to add it up with 10 degree, 40 minutes and 27 seconds. Solving it, you would get 7 plus 7, 14. We will carry 1, 5 and 2, 8. Here 0 plus 0, 0. 3 plus 4, 7. 9 plus 0, 9. 2 plus 1, 3. So we know that here it is more than 60. So we would shift it in here. For this, we would subtract 60 from here. Subtracting it, you would get 24. So here we may write it as 24, and the 1 we know as 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. So 60 seconds from here would add up to give 1 minute here. So here it would become 71. Again, it is also more than 60. So we would again solve it. Subtracting 60 from here, we will get 11. So we will remain here with 11, and 60 minutes that we have subtracted would form 1 degree here. So it would become 40 degree, 11 minutes and 24 seconds. Thank you.